score 16, 15, we're about one. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's put some points in. Let's punch it in there, baby. DVC Vikings, let's get it.
Yo, say it.
Hard Body Guarantee Productions.
How y'all doing? Welcome to the HEP Podcast. This is episode 8. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being here, and I appreciate, all the people that listen to my podcast and, listen to my crazy thoughts and, theories and ideas and generations and the shit I be saying. I appreciate it. So, today's podcast, I want to talk about why men, I want to talk about why men on average are not proposing anymore and why men are, in a way, kind of scared to marry and why men, it's just like, it's not really like the ultimate goal, I feel like, for a man to get married like that anymore. I don't really see it like that. Things have changed a lot, and I just feel like the power men used to have isn't the same. Society, there's a lot of societal difference compared to what life was and like what what was a goal and an expectancy compared to now. And off rip, I'm gonna just say I think this is what I think. I could be saying anything. Like, I don't really know what I'm saying, but I do love to express what I think, because I think it's like sometimes I don't really hear anyone say what I think or what I said. But I think men aren't really marrying like that in today's societies because they know that women have more access to sex than they do, and I think men are scared of that, And it's like I said, there's been a lot of societal difference into that. There's been a lot of changes in societal. There's also changes in norms, I believe, as well. Like, especially in 2024, and like the pandemic happened in 2020, and I don't know, maybe the pandemic was used to change, or society a little bit, which it did. It was definitely a world test, and whoever tested the world, I guess they could really see like. But anyways, we're talking about why men are proposing less in today's society. And I would say definitely changing social norms. Traditional gender roles and societal expectation around marriage have shifted a lot. Many men and women don't really, I feel like even women, like, it would probably be nice for a girl to get married, but I think the fact that what a woman is now and how the difference compared to like what it was in the past, like, I don't think the idea of marriage is that important to women as it used to be. I feel like with society today, it makes men focus more on like their personal growth. It makes them focus more on their careers. I think it makes both sides kind of focus on their careers for sure. I think it's we live in more of a selfish world. Or I think the world is more focused on, I think it's more focused on individual fulfillment and just basically growth. I think especially on the men's side, I feel like because of how like the dating is in the Western society, I think men nowadays are just more focused on themselves and getting stronger and better, and I also believe that a lot of men just don't care about these women like they used to anymore, which is sad. It's a difference, but it is what it is. This is what the world has come to, and I also believe that there's a fear of commitment as well. I think men are scared to commit to a woman in today's society because, as I said, I think men know that women have more access to sex than they do, especially in Western society. So, with that being said, I think there is a fear of commitment, and that's another reason why, men propose less, you feel me? Because a lot of marriages have been falling out and stuff. There's a lot of research about divorce rates and how like divorce is like really like it's almost common, like it's crazy. Like I remember it used to be like 50-something%, but then again we're not accounting for like there's a lot of other factors that go into that 50%, probably more like 80 or 70, but because there's people that just stay with each other because they simply can't afford to leave each other. They need each other to pay that rent, and it's kind of a norm, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of what it is, you feel me? It sucks to be stuck, but it's kind of what it is sometimes when you're like deep in marriage, you feel me? But I don't know anything. I've never been married, you feel me? Like I've had girlfriends, I've been in relationships, but I've never been married, you feel me? That's probably like a whole nother plethora, if that makes sense. I don't even know the word I just said, but I don't even know if I use it correctly. I know a word I said, but I don't know if I use it correctly. But yeah, fear of commitment for sure. Emotions. I feel like I feel like the emotional side of humans nowadays, with like how our hormones change a lot and stuff, and with like the world we live in and technology and like stuff we touch. I don't know. I think the emotional part has a lot to do with it too as well. A lot of people aren't mentally stable. Emotionally stable. I think we're all more spoiled than ever compared to past society. So, and I just feel like that has to do a lot with like emotional stability. And then I would say what did I say? I said changing social norms, and I said a fear of commitment and divorce. The last one I'm gonna say, I would say is definitely money. Money for sure. There's a lot of wages have been kind of stagnant a little bit. I have noticed that fast food went up. Like if you work at McDonald's, you could probably make $20 an hour. So I know you can in California. But I would say, yeah, like wages have been stagnant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in America go to college. Student debt. A lot of the people that do get married. I'm not saying like you need to have a college degree to get married, but a lot of people that get married are like people that went to college and stuff. You know, they want to be, I don't know. And student debt, you feel me? Because a lot of Americans go to college, and that could probably kill a relationship. It could definitely kill the progression of who you are too, because it's like when you're in debt, you can't really do anything. You can only use your money in the bank, and the bank only uses your money when they want to. You feel me? So, because the banks really have control of this world, but yeah, you just can't really. You can't use your money as in a house. Like your money's just money, and so like yeah, so like that would kind of make you broke a little bit, I guess. But yeah, and the cost of living. Oh yeah, that's another thing in the Western society. The cost of living is very, very fucking high. It costs a lot to live in the West, and I think social media has kind of fucked with that too. Sorry. But yeah, I would say, especially in today's society, I feel like how what social media shows, what society tells you, like money is everything for sure, especially if you don't have it. You know, I know some people say money isn't everything, but I think that's a lie, because money is everything when you don't have it. I mean, especially when it's the number one need. Like, I feel like that is true. And money definitely has a lot to do with why men aren't proposing, because it's definitely a little bit harder out here. I remember being a younger boy when I was like in my single digit age, and this is like probably the early 2000s, and I remember like now it's 2024, you feel me, it's almost like 20 years past, whatever, and basically 20 years, and I remember like being in the car with my grandma. She's like, wow, this world is like, you know, my grandma, she's probably like pushing like 70 now, but I remember she would be like, wow, this world is getting hard. Like, she's always talking about how technology's rising and getting faster, and how everything is just getting faster. And like, she's saying like, because like my grandma, she had a good career or whatever. She's solid, and she was just telling us like it's gonna be like harder for us to make it compared to how she had it basically, and it's just like it's just getting tougher and tougher. And she's not lying, because I feel like it is ever since till this day. Obviously, like, the attention of how to make it in this world kind of switches up a little bit, but there are some ground basic rules, like basics, where it's like you need to do this to do this to do this to get to where you need to go. You need to stop doing this and do this instead. But anyways, yeah, I would say being a man, you need to be financially stable to be able to propose, and that's kind of hard in today's society, I guess. So, but yeah, those are probably the three main reasons I have as to why marriage probably isn't really like it's not that important. I mean, it's not looked at. A lot of celebrities, like I don't know, like people look up to celebrities a lot. I don't really give a fuck about a celebrity, I'm gonna be honest. Like, that shit's not giving me money. Like, and I think a lot of people look at celebrities like marriages and stuff and try to, like, I don't know, that shit doesn't work. I mean, I don't know anything, so let me switch up gears. I don't even want to talk about the celebrities, but it does have an impact because we live in a social media, we live in an internet world now, you feel me, thanks to the pandemic, keeping people inside and forcing them to look at their phones all day, look at the screen, you feel me, as like a resource, because we're in a new world where it's like that's all of a sudden the resource, and you feel me, like that's the best resource, and fuck a book. But yeah, anyways, I forgot where I was going. I'm not gonna lie, I started going too deep into the pandemic topic, but nah, yeah, I think with how society is and how women, women have a lot of power in today's society, in the West specifically. I think that's probably the main reason why men do not want to marry in 2024, or not. I would love, like me personally, like, cause like I you feel me, I see marriage, and like I would love to be married and have a family, and I would love to be the man of my house and take care of my family. I feel like that's what a man is. You feel me? And I'm probably speaking on European man law. I'm probably speaking on American law or American society in general, or you know what I'm saying. But me personally, I would love to, and I'll be honest, even myself, like with the social media. Like let me just speak for myself. Actually, I think that might help this whole single man podcast. I'll just speak for myself. Like put my own game into this shit. Even for myself, I feel like it's hard to date. You feel me? This is coming from me. I think it's hard to date. You feel me? I think it's very hard to date a woman that has Instagram. Period. Just social media. Period. You feel me? It's just like women have a lot of they have a lot of choice, you know what I'm saying? They can really pick and choose who they want. They can really cut you off and hop on this and do that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just shows me that like women are kind of, you know what I'm saying, fucking the same dude at the same time. But at the same time, it's hard, you feel me, for a man, because again, I'm not saying like all women are not loyal, but like, just think about what I said in the last podcast, how I said the average woman is more spoiled than ever. Like women can get a lot of attention from a lot of multiple dudes at once, you feel me, with the cell phone and the social media and shit. So it's a new society, you feel me, like gender norms have switched. Like what's normal isn't normal anymore, obviously, you feel me. We live in present days, 2024. Like obviously things aren't normal, but it's just crazy because you feel me, as men we have to adapt to this change. You gotta go harder than hard, you feel me. And I think that's another reason. That's what my number one reason was why men are proposing less, is because I feel like the world has shifted men to how women have power, and it's you feel me, they can almost do anything and not be accountable for it. I believe that's what I believe, and I don't apologize for that, but I just feel like it just forces a man us men to just look into individual fulfillment, which is not bad at all. A lot of us do need to do that, you feel me. A lot of us need to go to the gym. A lot of us need to get in the sun. A lot of us need to call up a family member and have a conversation. And you don't have to do too much in that conversation. You don't have to say everything about yourself, but just a heart warmer, something that'll, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna just cut the podcast right there. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that watches my podcast. I just feel like I was gonna start, you feel me, going crazy with what goes on in my brain, and I just I don't know, y'all already know how I think a little bit. But yeah, thank you for watching my podcast, you feel me. I appreciate the ones that watch it. Just make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, please, you feel me. I know some of the things I say can be negative and a little bit red pillish, but at the same time, it's we need that, you feel me, and I believe that. So, but anyways, I appreciate it, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you, and keep leveling up and stay on top of that shit and keep the pressure on, you feel me.
Yeah. Say it.
Hard Body Guarantee Productions.